All right, right now we're going to do a metal cap. We're going to do the seam. We're going to do the same thing. Spread out the 800 elastic cement. Then we'll come back, embed a piece of fabric in it. Same thing, put the top coat on, grab the brush, smooth it out, make it look real nice. So that's the flashing detail on the coping metal. To do same thing, another flashing, it was just a, I don't know what you want to call it, some kind of a raised section, maybe an old pipe, something, whatever. We're just going to do the same thing. Spread down some 800. Embed some polyester fabric over it just to give it a nice finish. We're using a soft polyester when we do this, and this way we can get it to conform to any of the irregularities that we might come across. And if you need to make a cut in it, you can make a cut in it. Most of the time you can get it just to lay down. So, pretty simple process. Then it'll get a top coat and then brushed in nice and smooth. Okay, we're going to show a detail here on penetration. Earlier I had stated that we just try to get our sheets tight, but we're not real worried about it because we're going to come back and address all of these. So you'll see what we do here. You just take the 800 elastic cement, glove, smooth it around nice. He just puts on a nice top coat, smooths it all around. Then he'll grab a brush and we'll smooth it all out and give it a real nice finish. And that's a flashing on a penetration. They talk about one of the other things we want to look for. We kind of walk the roof as we're doing whatever procedure we're at right then, whatever it may be, caulkwork typically. But we want to look for any imperfections in the roof. They don't show up as easy when it's black, but once I get my first coat of white on, they will jump out at you. If there's any fish mouths, here's typically what we're looking for. This hasn't been detailed yet, so that's why that one's here, but that would have gotten covered in the detail. Another one, this is this is, let me show you. This is a little curb that has not been detailed yet. So that's why there's something there. But here's a little fish mount. So what happens with that is we just take the brush, little 800, push it underneath there, and boom, fish mount taken care of. I'll get some 800 and show you that in a little bit. Martine, can you bring me a brush with some 800 on it? So, you know, that's just what the guys are doing. They're looking for those things when they're doing the work that they're doing with the 800. Again, that little fish mount is right by the little curb there that has not been detailed yet. That's why it hadn't gotten fixed. So I got a guy coming over and he's going to just show you how we push a little bit under there, pick it up, push it under, boom, little fish mount cured. Right now what we're going to do is a detail on this long through wall scupper. We want to make sure our ends are 3/4 real good. So we're taking a sheet. We've actually got a 20-inch roll and we're reaching in there, getting past any of the old mastic and stuff that had been used to patch where this had cracked open in the past. And we're running it on the flat and then up the walls as well. Same process, 3/4. 800 elastic cement, polyester fabric, top coat with the cement, brush it in. We're just going to take a look again here at the 3/4 on the scupper. Martine here is finishing this up. So we put a fabric down and now we're wrapping the corners. Everything's the same, 3/4. Elastic cement, polyester fabric, elastic cement. Rub it in good, and then we take the brush, brush it, make sure everything's smooth. One thing you'll see here, try and get a close-up here of my my termination here on this particular wall is I'm about 1 inch below with my flashing material. What's going to happen is we're going to come in, this is all going to get a counter flashing metal. So I don't need to do anything to the top of this edge. If I wasn't putting in counter flashing metal, then I would seal it with the 800 elastic cement. Now I wouldn't do a 3/4, I'd just do a nice bead. Do the same type of details here on the air conditioning unit. On the curb, we just put a bead along the top. And now on this smaller curb, we are, because it didn't get flashed previously, it's so small. We're going to just put in a 6-inch sheet of polyester. Same procedure. Spread some 800 elastic cement out, put in your fabric, make your cuts, top coat it, smooth it out. What we got going here is we're putting a bead of 800 elastic cement on the top of our flashing on the wall. We run our sheet about 1 inch to 3/4 of an inch below the counter flashing, and then we do a top coat with the 800 elastic cement to seal that in. And it works best to work in teams. You got one guy spreading it out and then the other guy coming along behind them with the brush and making it real smooth, just to give us a nice finish. So now we're going to detail out the drain saw. Bead of 800 elastic cement. We'll embed the polyester fabric. So we're just sealing off the edge of our sheet that was put down with polyester and emulsion. And this just makes a nice termination here at the drain. And then again, the same procedure over and over. Just a simple 3-course. Elastic cement, polyester. So now I want to show a detail for the pipe support. So what we do is we take the 720 elastomeric coating, hand roll out a spot for it. Then we come in. We've got a piece of walk pad. It's a modified walk pad material. We have a block. We cut little strips of plumber's tape. And you can either nail it or screw it. Right now they nailed it. And then what we'll do is, when that spot is dry, this piece will go on there. And then we'll cinch it down and we're good to go. And then that will be sitting on the white spot. So now what we're doing is moving the blocks down into our pre-painted spot. And again, it just all depends. We don't have a whole lot of them here. And do it either way. Hammer and nails or screw with a cordless screwdriver is always the fastest. These guys just happen to have some hammer and nails handy. So while I was making this video, I told them to just use that for this process. But typically we'd go with screws and a cordless screwdriver. Boom, that is a completed pipe support. And then when the acrylic comes in, we just spray over everything.